Hi guys, so today's video is going to be about my foundations. This is how they are set up. I'll kind of just show you where they go. My foundations are here and then the other bin sits up here. So um, this bin is the ones that I use the most. This one is just more darker for like later in the summer, or lighter ones like this one's lighter, that one's lighter. One or two of those are lighter, but most of them are darker. Or like this is a yellow concealer, and I don't really use this Lancome foundation very much, but everything else is in here. I am going to be taking these out. These are beauty blenders that I got from the Dollar Tree. I've never used beauty blenders before. That one just fell on the floor, but I'm trying. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably do a review on those here if I try another type of beauty blender. So I'll be right back and we'll go through this container first, which is my everyday. Alright guys, so we are back. This is all the foundation that I would consider everyday. This is stuff that I grab for more than I do the other products, so I'm just going to go ahead and start over here. And this is foundations and concealers. This is the e.l.f. Maximum Coverage Concealer, oil-free, and I believe it's nude. Yeah, it's in the shade nude, which is a little darker. But for my under eye, because I have really dark under eye circles, this does help cover. Or if I'm having a day that I need a lot of coverage, I will take this mostly all over my face because it is a nice consistency for a foundation. I kind of wish their foundation that was like this, in like this type of tube, but it's actually a tinted moisturizer. I wish it was thick like this because it would make it a lot easier. Next we have, I'll do this concealer. This is the Cover Everything Concealer in Light. It doesn't look that light, but that's what it looks like. It's a really nice concealer. It is dirty, but I need to get a new one. This one, the only thing is you have to kind of rub at it for a minute before it gets kind of like warmed up, but other than that, it's really nice. Next is the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. This one is in the shade Porcelain. It says salicylic acid, witch hazel, camphor, tea tree, and aloe. This does help a lot if you have acne. It helps get rid of it. I'll kind of show you these top or two. That's what it looks like. It doesn't have a pump, but it is a really nice foundation. It does kind of smell like an acne treatment, but that smell does not stay all day. The only thing that I've noticed is I have to do my face in sections with this or work fast because depending on, for some reason, just like my skin that day, it does try to oxidize and change color on me, so that's the only thing I don't like about that. This is one of my favorite foundations. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. It's SPF 15 sunscreen. And this one I think is it's in porcelain also. And this has a pump to it. So it's got a pump. It says to reapply every 2 hours because it is a sunscreen. It does kind of have a little bit of a sunscreen smell to it. But this is a nice all over finish for a foundation, especially for the summer because it does have the SPF in it. I actually really like this, and for the summer I like using it with the SPF 45 UVA UVB powder that they sell, the e.l.f. sells, so, and they work really good together. So this is probably one of my favorite foundations. Like it says the uses: to help prevent sunburn, reapply generously 15 minutes before sun exposure, reapply at least every 2 hours. So, and then there's the active ingredients. Which I think the titanium dioxide is the sunscreen. But, yeah, that's what it is. I've used about down to there. I've had this since I think Christmas. So, yeah. Next, we have the NYC Smooth Skin Foundation in 678 Barely Beige, and as you guys can see, that's how much of it that I've used. I've only had this for maybe 3 months. It doesn't have a pump, but let me see if I can show you guys. For some reason, the product kind of separates. Even though there's product up there, it wouldn't fill that space. And that space goes down a lot farther than it looks. So there's a decent amount used out of this. And I like how it like keeps some of the product up there, so I'm not always having to like shake it. I just wish it had a pump. There is a website that I heard of, I don't remember what it's called, where you can actually get pumps for foundations like this and these two, like different types, um, for you to get pumps for them. But this is a really good, really skin match for me. My cat's about to be up here. Get down, down, down. Angel Marie, get down. She's crazy. This is a really good skin match for me. It's a nice moussey type of foundation, which I seem to like, and I really like this, the texture of this, and I use the Smooth Skin Powder and Translucent for it also. This is a new product that I got. This is the Clean Sensitive Skin foundation from CoverGirl in the shade 230 Classic Beige. As you guys can see, it's a little bit more peach for my skin tone, but that doesn't really bother me if it's a little off. It's close. I can't ever match my skin tone perfectly for some reason, but I just started using this, so I don't really have a review on it that much. But the first time I used it, I kind of noticed it wasn't that. I got more of a light to medium coverage than a medium to full. Now these two foundations I really like. They're the Revlon Nearly Naked foundations in 130 Shell and 110 Ivory. I got both of these because they're pretty much the same shade. It's just the 130 is a little bit more yellowish. I don't know if you'll be able to tell from the sides. Yeah, the 130 is a little more yellowish. The 110 is a little bit more peachy, pinky. But I like both of these. The one that I've used the most is the 130 Shell. So I've used the most out of that one. But I do like both of these foundations. It's a very buildable foundation. You can either make it like light to medium coverage, or it's buildable that you can make it medium to full without looking overly caked on. So I really like those ones. And then over here I have the Mary Kay medium coverage foundations. I have loved these forever. I mixed these for a while. I have 204 Ivory and 100 Ivory. The 100 Ivory I think is almost gone. There's probably about 1/4 of this tube left and a little, well, yeah, this one has a tiny bit more. So this one's about 2/3 gone. There's about 1/3 left. This one probably has about 1/4 left. They're really nice foundations. Medium to full coverage. I would say more full coverage than anything, but I've always liked those. Now, out of all of these foundations, my favorite ones would have to be the e.l.f. Flawless Finish. Yeah, pretty much these three types of foundation. The Nearly Naked, e.l.f. Flawless Finish, and the Mary Kay Medium Coverage. Even though I really, really do like this one, actually, as of right now, I've been using this more than I have that. So I would say these three foundations. The Smooth Skin, the Nearly Naked, and the Mary Kay one. And overall, my favorite concealer is this one. The e.l.f. Cover Everything Concealer. Out of all the concealers I have, this is the one that I have left. Other than these two are actually my only two concealers that are normal concealers. So, yeah. So that is my everyday, and I will get set up with my non-everyday. Alright, so these are my non-everyday foundations and BB creams and concealers. So I'll start over here. This is the e.l.f. Tune Moisturizer SPF 20 in Ivory. I don't really like this. I'll wear this if I absolutely need to. Like if I'm sunburnt, I'll put this on because the aloe and the vitamins A, C, and E help. But I really just I don't like this. I had it in nude. I ended up giving that one to my mom because she does like BB creams to, because she has to really hydrate her skin. I don't really have to, but she does, so I gave it to her, and I gave her nude, which is the darker of the shades. I also had a nude because I accidentally bought two, but they're just not my favorite. And the packaging on this was not this thick. Like there wasn't this much air in the bottle, so I'm wondering if maybe this is bad. I don't know. And I didn't like the smell of it, so that one is one of those ones that I'll wear if I need to, but I don't like to. These two foundations I really like, and as you can tell, they are different shades. This one I would wear during the summer if I've tanned a little bit. See, like that, they look the same. But if you hold them up together, you can obviously tell they are different. But this is more, laying like that is more true to color. This shade is 815 Fair, and this one I believe is 817. Yeah, 817 Light. This one, they're both really nice foundations. They are a little thick. It's about medium to full coverage for them, which I really like. The packaging of it is nice. For the most part, I just don't like how it has that giant hole in it, because as you guys can see, it got everywhere. But it's a really nice foundation. I just have to set it because it gives me like a really dewy finish, which I do not like. And it has a, I think it's called Visibrite. Let me look. Yeah, Visibrite, which is like a built-in brightener for the Coverall products. They have like a built-in brightener, so they're really nice. I like these. I use these for a long time. We have more Mary Kay medium covered foundations. These are in darker shades. This one is Beige 400, and this one is Beige 404, which is the darkest one, because the one summer I got really, really tan. Same formula, same everything that I feel about the other ones. It's just these ones, they're just too dark for me right now. This is a sample of the Lancome Teint Visionaire in the shade 110. 110 Ivory is what it is. It's a really liquidy foundation. This broke me out the first couple times I used it. Then my skin got used to it. But if I don't wear it constantly, it breaks me out. Because I tried it for 10 days and I liked it, which is what the sample was supposed to be for. But I still have like from here down in this bottle, so it's okay, but I probably wouldn't repurchase. If I could repurchase the concealer again, I would, because that concealer is bomb for that foundation. This is the L'Oreal Magic Skin Beautifier BB Cream in Light. This, when you first apply it, it is this weird, let me see if I can get it to come out. This weird white color. So you guys have never seen this. This is actually really cool. And then it changes to a foundation or BB cream. And see, it's not there right now. My hands are a little bit darker, but whenever I put it on my face, it seems to want to oxidize. But like you can't see where it is. I don't know if you can see it. You can't see it on my hand either, which is weird. I might be dark enough to use it, but normally I am not, or it just might not have been shaken up. But the Fair would work really good for me. I do like this for during the summer because it is hydrating, and it is a nice coverage for a BB cream. This is a yellow concealer from Mary Kay. I can't really say too much about it because it is just a concealer. But this is actually really good, especially if you have dark under eye circles and like under eye bags. That is amazing. A little goes a long way. You just need a tiny little dab to do both eyes, or you'll overdo it and you won't be able to cover it with your foundation. And the last thing over here, this is extremely pale. I actually use this to lighten any foundation. I will show you how pale it is. That is how pale that is. Like, that is extremely, I'll put it on my hand really quick. Like, that is extremely light. But other than the fact that it is lighter, and that this was in the shade Light, I got this from the Dollar Tree, so I can't really complain. But it is a great moisturizer. So that is it for my everyday, or not my non-everyday foundations. So, like I said, I'll just kind of put these back in here when I'm talking to you guys this last little bit. Like I said, these are the foundations that I do like the most. If you want a more in-depth review on any of these foundations, let me know and I can do that for you. So yeah, that is kind of how those are set up. I will be doing a new desk and just little area overview. That needs to get put back in. Like there's a little bit of stuff randomly laying around, but this is a hot mess and I just have a little bit of an overview for you guys that I'm going to be doing. So yeah, I will see you guys later in my next video and you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.